person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come.
What President Jonathan is doing, which 10 or so years after, all the political parties in this country agreed with. They even put it in their manifesto. Subsidy must be removed. Subsidy must be removed. Subsidy must be removed. We in ACN at the time in 2012, we know the truth, sir. But it is all politics.
Hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀, la mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun làwa mọ̀, la mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Thank you so much for joining me again. So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you again. From wherever you are joining us tonight, it is Mayegun Live. So the first thing you should do whenever you join Mayegun's Diary Political is to first like it. It is what you should do first. Then the next thing is to share it. You see, these two actions, right? They are the simplest to do. But sometimes it can be the hardest, because if you don't do them now, you would have to be reminded later. So share this. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. Just tell all of them that Mayegun today. We do not have magic wand. Nigerians should be patient. The devaluation of the Nigerian Naira, according to Odudua, Emefiole, Kadobi, is due to demands, and there seems to be nothing they can do anymore. They've blamed everyone, they've blamed everything except themselves. Hear this. In 7 days' time, the man they told you has been preparing to be your president for 30 years will be a year in that office. So much today. Now, good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, and thanks for joining me. It is Mayegun Live. The trade, or the stock in trade of the criminals, the ruiners of Nigeria, are as follows: fear-mongering, scaremongering, and then tribal division, ethnic division, religious division, and every division they can actually push. These are their stock in trade. Unfortunately, for years, this idea of, weaponizing poverty, weaponizing ignorance, as well as weaponizing the hatred that the Nigeria successive criminal politicians have been using. But we can begin to say, gone are the days, those still does have effect on people, those who are still pretty much ignorant. I mean, those who genuinely chose to be ignorant, selective amnesia and the rest of that. But we do have a lot of our people who now know better. They do know better, and not just that they know better, they are also demanding for better. Yeah, we may not have kind of make up the number yet, but we will. A lot of people have been talking about a mental revolution. That's what we are doing. It is so easy that it is a thankless job, but it is an ongoing one, whereby the ruiners of Nigeria will no longer have power over you, over me, over your children. They will not be able to, because we will destroy the structure of ignorance, the structure of division, hatred, which has made these criminals seems powerful, but they are a bunch of coward, scared Lilliputian criminals who can only thrive in a contraption like Nigeria. So this platform is only it's only a threat to those who are somehow averse to truth, because they say you will know the truth, and from what we heard, it will set you free. It simply means you will stop believing lies, and once you stop believing lies, then those who have been weaponizing your ignorance, they will have no power over you anymore. And that is the first battle that we are fighting. Fighting lies, propagandas, divisive politics, divisive rhetorics, things that have been working against us, but a lot of us are champions, professionals in all of this. So, and I hope that the targeted audience, the targeted people, they would see the light through this platform. They hate it when you know the truth. And that is why when you try to hold them responsible for their actions, since they are not used to it, they will quickly turn it on you. Ask them to substantiate any of their postulations, and then there will be problems. They will start attacking you, abusing you, and all of that. And because of that, a lot of us don't want to have any conversation with them, rather confrontation. What do I mean by that? People who lie to you, and they kind of have been having their way, but these days, or recently, people no longer believe their lie, and they are now calling them out. And calling them out in order not to actually really take responsibility for their actions. Then they will come after you. Don't you have respect? Say, okay, you know what? We can't have any meaningful conversation with these lunatics. So therefore, don't try to be a gentleman whenever you're having any confrontation with them. The reason why you have to actually take this as a battle. Now, let me tell you something. People do say politics is not a do or die affair. It is true, it is not a do or die. But for the criminal politicians who are coming in to serve themselves, not you, it is a do or die. And they have proven that to you many, many, many times. But do you know why you too should take it as a do or die affair? Because when you sort of stay away from these violent criminals, politicians, because it's not a do or die, then your life is in their hands. the moment they have that power, now they can decide and determine how your economy is going to be, whether you are still going to have that your business or that your job. It is so worse that they will decide if you are going, they will determine if you are still going to have that your relationship, that your marriage, that your family. Because you see, when their policies begin to take shape and the effect of their criminally formulated policies begin to take effect, then your business will suffer, your jobs will suffer. Well, the economy is suffering right now, whereby nobody is safe from the hyperinflation that is hitting you in Nigeria. They have no solution to it. They're going to make it worse. And it's not because I'm saying it, it is because of their actions. Their actions are so contrary to what they are saying. So therefore, it is going to get worse. And it is my job to keep reminding you that it is going to get worse, even if you don't like my face. Even if you don't like my voice, even if you don't like the way I say it, or how so many of us actually says it here, it will never change what is coming. Because it's either you are not paying attention to what these guys are doing, but you are paying attention to us reacting to what they are doing, it will come. Nigeria won't recover. That is just at the start. Okay? And as for those of you who knows that Tinubu never won any election, well, you see why I said you have to take it as a do or die. Okay? Politics is not a game. Politics is not a game. Oh, let's try it again next 4 years. Oh, let's try again so and so. No. A lot happens in 24 hours in the life of a man, not to talk of 4 years, 8 years. You can't gamble that away and think that doesn't mean anything if you are not really ignorant. Do you understand what it means that they weaponized ignorance in Nigeria, where you will see Nigerians in their ignorance, okay? They are so loud to the point that some people are believing that education in Nigeria is not a blessing anymore. It is actually a curse. But maybe adulterated education is the curse. Right? Where people are so, I don't know, maybe it's intentional or it's actually like a pure ignorance, so to say, where you defend your oppressors without knowing that you are destroying yourself directly too. Where their actions, they tell you, oh, we're going to make your life better. Then they make your life worse because of their actions. Then they turn around and say, you should be thanking us. Your life would have been worse than this. And then you're like, man, what are these guys saying? You know? That is what APC, Egbekegbe is, whenever you choose to be ignorant by being tribalistic, by being an ethnic bigot, a tribal bigot, a religious bigot, a fanatic that can fight for God but can't fight for himself. Right? So that is why you see the APC, Egbekegbe, also panics. They panic when they see how much it is easier for the citizens to also access information that they are keeping away from them. And not just that, for citizens to begin to understand, I don't even know if I should be calling you citizens, because you don't even have any rights as a citizen of anywhere. There is no citizenship rights of you being a Nigerian. So I don't know if I should be calling you citizens or subjects. It doesn't matter anyway. So, APC, Egbekegbe, who has no plan to take you out of this, they are already saying, if not for Tinubu, things would have been worse than this. But Tinubu saved you, okay? And his economic policy, You see where you will know that you are being led by criminals, also lunatics, and you are either a lunatic too, to have any simple tiny expectation from these guys. Now, this is how they move mad a lot. Okay. On the one hand, they continue to tell Nigerians, right, that Tinubu took a very, very bold economic decision by removing subsidy. And they still say that to themselves till today. Despite the fact that there has been confirmation that these criminals they continue to pay subsidy after paying dollar subsidy to these same marketers for some times. Now they are paying that. They are paying ×2 of what Bokwari was paying for subsidy. But tomorrow they will still come out. Oh, President Tinubu, he took a decision to save Nigeria. Oh, President Tinubu saved Nigeria Naira by unifying the exchange rates. And that is why today, Nigeria has one single exchange rate. These are what they tell themselves. They say them in the public, and they believe that. They believe that too. Baba, Naira is stable. Like, don't lie. Okay, let's be honest now. In reality, is Nigeria Naira stable? Tinubu met your Naira at 510 Naira to $1. And he took it to 1,900 Naira to $1 within a space of 6 months. Then they went on to borrow over $4 billion in order to give the money to the oil marketers so that they won't increase the petroleum price to 1,200 Naira per liter. That was so due. It was meant to happen in January 2024. They went as far as going to the Nigerian Foreign Reserve and they withdrew $2.4 billion in a space of 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Tinubu and his gang, Kadobi, they withdrew $2.4 billion to defend Nigeria Naira. All of that billions of dollars, none of them went into anything production or productive in Nigeria. No production, no nothing. Just some cash transferred and given to some guys so that the petroleum price will not jump. And all of you will not bring out your bottle and your stones, because I know you react, or maybe you won't. You are supposed to, right now, with the removal of subsidy that Tinubu announced to you, you are supposed to be buying a liter of petroleum for 1,650 Naira. And you will. You will. You're going to pay that. If it doesn't happen before the end of the year, of course you will pay that before Tinubu says it clocks second year. Look around you. Abba, this is not somebody wishing you bad. Mayegun, please don't wish us this. So, God forbid. How many of this hardship has God forbid in Nigeria for you? How many? Because some of you would rather openly defend criminals. And when the thing they hit you, you quickly run to that your easy corner. God, come and help us. So God is not coming. Remember that song? That Yoruba song I sang, I think it was yesterday or so, or 2 days ago. Baba mi gbẹ́rù mi o baba, ba mi gbẹ́rù mi dórí,
Asheda mi da bukata mi o Jesu oba iye. It's a Yoruba song. Like asking God to come and be my helper. Heavenly Father, please come and help me carry this life load. It is too heavy. House rent, school fees, transport fare, hospital bills, and all of that. Baba, this is too much for me. You need to come and help me carry it. And God responded, Yara gberu e o omo. Yara gberu re ni kíá. Ṣó fẹ́ sọ mí dalábàárù ni o, Jésù kì í rẹ́rù òṣì. Má sọ mí dalábàárù o, Jésù kì í rẹ́rù ìyà. Ẹrù ìyà, ẹrù òṣì. The load of oppression, the load of suppression, the load of poverty, the load of ignorance, the load of superstition and stupidity. Don't turn God into a magician. You would have to face these criminals yourself. Okay? So yeah, they did all of that. And now, the Naira that was doing kitty kitty kata kata, kitty kitty kata kata, kitty kata kata, for just about 3 weeks, is now on the run, being chased. And what did Kadobi has to say? What does Kadobi has to say? Kadobi said, they do not have the magic wand. What he is practically saying is, they do not know who to blame anymore. Because they are not bold enough to even make a move and get a Bokwari behind the bar. They can't. Because they are doing exactly the same playbook. Everything Emefiole did, these guys are doing the same thing. Yes, they are. And you will get the same results. And worse. Emefiole was a crafty. Emefiole and the Bokwari cabal that emptied Nigeria's central bank, they were very crafty, no doubt. But they actually laid the foundation, policy-wise, this or that, coronavirus money, every money they stole from Nigeria, they put them like policy. But you see this Tifnumbu and gang, they actually have no idea of what, like, do it differently. No. They are just copying everything, copy and paste from Emefiole's handbook. Emefiole blamed Bureau de Change for why Naira was crashing. At a point, Emefiole cut down trees in Abuja because they said the Bureau de Change people were selling selling dollars under the trees in Abuja. In order for Naira to regain strength, they cut down trees. Over 70 trees were cut down in the business district in Abuja to stop Bureau de Change from selling dollars under the tree in order to save the Naira. Emefiole did that. Emefiole came on social media and saw, I think, what's that guy's name again? Aboki Forex. That was always there speculating on the exchange rates. Emefiole came and they said, Aboki Forex is working with the enemies of Nigeria to devalue the Naira. So therefore, Aboki Forex banned. Emefiole turned around and is again, there is nobody where Emefiole self no blame. They blame rain. They blame Boko Haram. They blamed God. They blamed they blamed everything. They blamed climate change. Now this is where it came. Tifnumbu, the one that prepared for 30 years. Do you think it's easy to be president in Nigeria? Tifnumbu has been preparing for 30 years. These were some of the things, stupid things that supposed educated people were saying. When Bulaba, the man where they say national anthem, he raised his hands, educated people. He didn't win, no. That's why I'm not going to put the blame on all of you. You did your best to stop him, but you didn't do it enough. National anthem, the way they raise hands.